All right, so buckle up, because today we are diving headfirst into a whole bunch of tech.
Sounds good to me.
We're talking retro gaming,
Yeah.
Meta's making moves, and even a little AI drama on the side.
All right.
You wanted the quick download on all the latest buzz, so we jumped right into a YouTube video from Notnerd. Those guys always seem to have their finger on the pulse.
They do.
And they kick things off with a trip to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo.
Which, as it happens, is a pretty big deal.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually the second largest event held at the Oregon Convention Center.
Wow.
It draws retro gaming enthusiasts from all over.
Yeah, we were there.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, it was huge.
Yeah.
Like the sheer scale of the place.
Yeah.
It was like stepping into a time capsule.
Wow.
Thousands of people. Classic games consoles older than I am.
Oh, wow.
Did you see the size of that free play arcade?
I can only imagine.
It was insane.
It's amazing to see that kind of enduring appeal.
Yeah.
You know, for a lot of people, it's more than just entertainment.
Yeah.
It's this connection to a simpler time, like a nostalgia that goes way beyond just the games themselves.
For sure. And speaking of blasts from the past, Atari.
Yeah.
They had a massive setup there.
Really?
Just rows and rows of their classic consoles.
Wow.
You could practically feel the nostalgia in the air.
I bet.
Like you were saying, it's more than just the games themselves.
Right.
It's that feeling.
Exactly. And what's interesting is how companies like Atari,
Yeah.
they're really capitalizing on that nostalgia.
Yeah.
It's not just about selling old games anymore. It's about
Right.
leveraging a legacy,
Yeah.
a cultural connection
For sure.
that still resonates today.
And it really makes you wonder, what will be the Atari of tomorrow?
Oh, that's a good question.
What current tech will people be nostalgic for decades down the line?
Right, because technology changes so quickly.
I know, it's crazy. And speaking of which, let's jump from the classics to the cutting edge.
Okay.
Meta just had their big Connect event, and Zuckerberg was basically channeling Willy Wonka with these wild new AR glasses, codename Orion.
I did hear about this.
Yeah.
I heard they're not your typical clunky VR headset.
Oh, no, not at all.
Orion uses holographic projection,
Yeah.
so it overlays images directly onto your field of vision.
Which is amazing and all.
Yeah.
But did you see how thick those things were?
No, I didn't get a chance to see them.
They looked like something Elton John would wear in a RoboCop movie.
I have to look that up now.
Yeah, there was something else.
So what's with the design?
Well, apparently the thickness comes from all the tech they crammed into the frame.
Ah.
What's really groundbreaking is that it has a separate processing puck
Oh, wow.
that connects wirelessly.
Interesting.
So it offloads all the heavy computing, which lets the glasses themselves be a little more compact
Oh,
and hopefully a little more comfortable to wear.
I hope so.
Yeah, here's hoping they can slim them down a bit more
Yeah.
before they hit the market.
Well, that's if they hit the market.
True. And when they do, it won't be cheap.
Oh.
They might not be out until 2027.
Oh.
And get this, they're estimating a price tag of around $100,000.
$100,000.
I know, right?
For a pair of glasses.
I'm not sure I'd trade in my car for a pair of glasses, no matter how futuristic they are.
I'd have to agree with you there.
Thank goodness they also had some more attainable announcements,
Oh, good.
like a new, more affordable MetaQuest 3's headset for $300.
That's a lot more reasonable.
Right. And that seems pretty doable for folks who are curious about VR, but don't need all the bells and whistles of the high-end model.
That makes a lot of sense.
Totally.
Yeah.
And hey, remember those Ray-Ban Meta glasses?
Yeah, vaguely.
Well, they're getting some software updates,
Cool.
including a really cool integration with Be My Eyes.
Be my eyes.
Yeah, it's designed to help visually impaired users by connecting them with sighted volunteers through their glasses.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Right.
That's a really powerful example of how tech can address real-world challenges.
Absolutely, and improve people's lives.
Exactly.
Now, on a lighter note, Meta also announced they're adding celebrity voices to their Reels feature.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so now you can have, like, Oprah narrate your Reels or something.
That's pretty wild.
Right.
What will they think of next?
And get this, they're working on an automatic dubbing tool.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to translate Reels into different languages
Wow.
while mimicking the original speaker's voice and lip movements.
That's incredible.
I know. Imagine the possibilities.
I mean, what does that mean for the dubbing industry?
It really makes you think.
It does.
And speaking of things to consider, how about we shift gears to some news from the AI world?
Okay.
Things are getting a little interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, interesting is an understatement.
Right.
It's like some kind of Silicon Valley soap opera.
I know. Remember OpenAI?
The Chat GPT folks.
Yeah, well, apparently things behind the scenes aren't quite as intelligent and harmonious as their AI.
Oh, really? What happened?
Well, they've been dealing with a mass exodus of executives.
Executives quitting. That doesn't sound good.
It's not. And the reason why is even more interesting.
Okay, I'm all ears.
It all comes down to Sam Altman, OpenAI's CEO.
What'd he do?
It seems like he's been consolidating control, and that hasn't sat well with a lot of the early supporters.
That tracks. Actually, this kind of goes back to 2019.
Oh, yeah.
When OpenAI transitioned from a nonprofit to a for-profit company.
Right, I remember that.
And that move really didn't sit well with Elon Musk. You know, he was one of the original founders.
Yes.
And that's ultimately why he left the company.
Wow, so you're saying Musk leaving was a sign of things to come?
It's possible. I mean, these recent resignations really point to a growing discomfort.
Right.
Even among some of the higher-ups with the direction Altman seems to be taking OpenAI.
That's a shame. It really goes to show that even when you're dealing with cutting-edge technology, you still have to deal with good old-fashioned human drama.
Absolutely. And the implications go way beyond just internal disagreements, too.
Oh, yeah.
This whole shakeup has reportedly made Apple rethink their position on a massive investment they were considering in OpenAI.
Seriously?
Yeah, apparently they were this close to signing the dotted line, and now they're pumping the brakes.
Wow, that's huge. If Apple pulls back, it could have a ripple effect throughout the entire industry.
Exactly. This isn't just about one company anymore. This
No.
could really impact the direction of AI development on a much larger scale.
It really makes you think about that balance between innovation and, well, just plain old human nature.
It really does. On a different note, let's talk about a different kind of tech shift.
Okay.
Remember iMore?
The Apple website.
Yeah, the one-stop shop for all things Apple.
Yeah.
Sadly, it looks like they're going the way of the floppy disk.
Oh, no, what happened? Did they finally run out of things to say about iPhones?
It's kind of a classic case of a site prioritizing ad revenue over quality content.
So they fell victim to that whole Cory Doctorowification thing. So instead of insightful articles, it's all clickbait headlines and those annoying autoplay video ads.
Exactly.
What a shame. It's a shame. But it's a good reminder for all of us content creators out there.
What's that?
Don't lose sight of what matters. You know, quality, authenticity, and respecting your audience.
Well said. Couldn't agree more. Now, how about we end this segment on a slightly more upbeat note?
Okay.
Any Portland Trailblazers fans out there?
Oh, yeah?
Get ready to cheer because they're finally offering a streaming package.
Really? No more cable subscription shackles.
It looks that way.
That's a win for tech-savvy fans who want to catch the game on their own terms.
I know, it's about time. Right.
Seriously. So how does it work?
Well, for $120 a year, you can stream all the games not already claimed by ESPN or TNT.
It's not perfect.
Not yet, but it's a step in the right direction.
That's true. Speaking of steps, are you ready for this week's bonus oddity?
I am very curious, as always.
All right, so I found this website.
Yeah.
And it's called What Beats Rock.
What beats rock? Okay, I'm intrigued.
At first I thought, okay, this is simple. Like
Yeah.
rock, paper, scissors, right?
Right.
But trust me, it gets weird.
Yeah.
Instead of just paper and scissors, you've got fire, water, axes, even toilet paper gets thrown into the mix.
Toilet paper. Now that's a twist.
I know, right?
That sounds hilarious. It's like one of those things that seems so simple, but then...
And then it just spirals.
Exactly.
It just proves that even in the digital age, there's always room for a little low-tech fun.
Absolutely. And who knew toilet paper could defeat fire?
Right. There's a life lesson in there somewhere.
There just might be. Speaking of unexpected victors, let's move on to our picks of the week.
Okay, hit me.
And you, lucky listener, are getting a 2-for-1 today.
2 picks. We are feeling generous.
Dave, what tech treasure have you unearthed for us this time?
Lay it on us.
Well, my pick this week is a bit of a personal anecdote, actually. You see, Valerie recently joined the iPhone 16 club,
Yeah.
opting for the very stylish teal model.
The teal appeal strikes again.
Indeed. However, after some quality time with her new device, and perhaps a bit of side-by-side comparison with my iPhone 15 Pro Max, she decided to make a change.
Wait, seriously?
It appears so.
She traded up.
This marks the first time in our many years of marital bliss that she possesses the technologically superior device.
Wow.
Yes, today I found myself back at the Apple Store upgrading her to the iPhone 16 Pro.
So what was the deciding factor?
Primarily the photography capabilities. She's been trying to capture some truly stunning bird photos lately,
Oh, nice.
and that dedicated 5x telephoto lens on the Pro model seems to have won her over. The improved clarity and zoom made a noticeable difference in her test shots.
I can understand that. Sometimes you need that extra zoom power.
Exactly.
Well, congrats to Valerie on joining the Pro Club.
I'll be sure to pass on your congratulations for your pick.
Oh, right. So for my pick of the week, I've got something that's going to up your photography game. Whether you're snapping award-winning bird pics or just documenting your lunch.
Oh, okay. I like that.
The newer SP4 phone tripod mount.
Oh, Newer makes great stuff.
For real, this thing is like the Swiss Army knife of phone mounts.
What can it do?
It's got a standard tripod mount, a cold shoe mount. You can even use it as a handheld grip for extra stability.
Nice.
It's perfect for everything from time lapses to those overhead cooking videos that are all the rage these days.
I can already envision the culinary masterpieces you'll be documenting with this newfound stability.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Get ready for some next-level food photography, my friend. And there you have it.
that's a wrap.
A deep dive into retro gaming. Meta's latest moves, the drama unfolding in the AI world, and even some unexpected website oddities. We've covered a lot of ground today.
It's been quite a journey through the tech landscape.
It really has. And it just goes to show that in the world of tech, things can change at the drop of a hat.
That's for sure.
So until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and remember, in a world of ever-evolving technology, sometimes the most fascinating discoveries are the ones we least expect.
Very well said.
See you in the next deep dive.